Good afternoon, YouTube. Green Bros Racing here, back at it. Black Canyon again for night number 4. Sadly, it's already June 6th, and it's only night number 4 of racing. So to say we're off to a slow start is an understatement. But that's getting ready to change. More to come, probably in a later video or the next video after this on that. So we're this is our last Idaho show for the year. Thursday we leave for California. And I'll do a little bit deeper dive video on that and what we're doing and what our plan is. But back here at Black Canyon tonight, so that's the task at hand. There's all your racetrack rugrats over there doing a little track walk, getting muddy. But no, track looks good. They've been doing a good job trying to get this place smoothed out, trying to get it rolled in. So every night, Andrew and his team have done a really great job. New promoter this year, so hats off to him. Really appreciate what he's doing. Bummer that we're not gonna be here, but we gotta go. We gotta keep the kids around more cars and more racing. You know, Andrew did say that's going to change for next year, but I don't know what our plans are for next year yet. Hopefully more of the same of what we did this year, and a bigger California slate again. So last night up here, hoping for a clean night. You know, that's really the biggest thing. Get the kids in the car again. Got a new motor on Levi's car. I'm going to give that thing a shot. Tried a couple of things there with the motor, the clutch package and everything, so we'll see how that goes. Levi's actually subbing for a buddy of his, Blake Rolag, tonight. He had to have his tonsils out on Tuesday, so he's a little under the weather. And with us not running for points, we told him we'd throw a 27 on and run for him tonight. So we'll do that. So Levi being the 27, and then it's still our car, all of our stuff and everything, just put a number 27 on the thing. So but that's it. And then Mason's back, same old for Mason. I'm in the 250, night number 3 for him. Talked through some things with a couple guys about gearing and different stuff, and I think we found out where our miss has been on that, so hopefully we can make an improvement there and get a little better with the gearing. I think that's been hurting us. And it's a motorcycle motor, right? Same motor that's out of the bike, and you listen to the motocross races right now, and those guys just twist the shit out of that thing. So I think that's where we kind of been hurting ourselves the last couple of weeks, is we've ended up getting the thing geared too tall later in the night. So we're just gonna kind of have to run it the way they do the midgets and everything else now, and gear it and twist the shit out of it and let her eat. So that's the plan for tonight. Change the fuel curve around a little bit. Still don't know what I'm doing there. Put some calls out this week to some guys, didn't get any calls back, so all my own. But that's fine. So I talked through some things with Dad, got an idea what to do, made a couple changes. Sounds good on the stand, and ran it up and down the street of the neighborhood and pissed neighbors off, and sounded good there. Mason said he felt the difference, so we'll see how that goes. A little announcement.
This is your 10-minute warning.
10-minute warning for pit meeting. So got a little bit of time, just got everything warmed up, air pressure set and that. So we'll get ready to go. But yeah, trying a little bit with Mason on that, see if we can get the thing to take off a little bit better. And then worked on his technique a little bit with coming to green and how to get that thing to launch and try to feather the clutch a little bit, get that thing in the right RPM band, and just all part of the learning curve and learning process. So that's the plan for tonight. So here come the Rugrats. So enjoying one last race night with our friends up here, and then Thursday we're heading south. Let's hope for a good night tonight. Let's go out there and execute, and come on with us. All right, guys, little post heat race pre-main event update. They just watered, so obviously you guys can see the sun's going down. It's not quite below the horizon yet, but front straightaway, pretty much the whole track except the back streets in the shade, so hopefully this will help. They did this right before heat races, and it lasted about, I don't know, 5 laps in the 250 heat race, and it was all blown off. So it's just so hard. It's like putting water on concrete, man. It's but we'll try it. You know, hopefully we can get a little bit in it before it starts to, you know, rubber up and become bottom dominant and eat tires and everything else. But they're trying. You know, got to give them that for trying. So they'll roll it in with four-wheelers here in a minute. The four-wheelers actually help because it does kind of chew the top layer of hair because all the knobby tires and all that. But so we got what we got. But took a big swing at it from qualifying to the heat. Wasn't real happy with how we were. So I get my head behind that sun. There we go. Wasn't real happy with how we were qualifying. Just too free, flat out too free on both cars. Mace, I thought, missed the track a little bit. I think he just ran a little bit high. But we talked through that. You know, it happens. You know, there wasn't much out there to begin with, but you know, everybody that was running a lane below him threw all the crumbs up to him, and he ran through the crumbs. So it's kind of insult to injury on that deal. But rebounded incredibly well. Went 5-3 in the heat, which you guys have seen that now. Got squeezed on the first start, spun to miss it, not cause a crash. That's fine. And then made a really good racing move to get to 4th, and got a gift for one car spinning out. Got to 3rd, and I think we're fast enough to win the thing. We run right with the leaders, right on the leaders. So talk through a few things to do a little bit different in that situation if it presents itself again. But honestly, I'm glad we ran 3rd, not 2nd, because I'd rather start on the inside. So hopefully we can execute a good start, and then you know, roll that thing around and be in the hunt. You know, I think he's feeling the best he's felt, mostly himself, in the races he's been. This is only his 3rd night in the thing, you know, and it's like 3 weeks off in between. So we're not doing him any good with that kind of a schedule. So hoping to improve on that. So hoping for a good night, put that thing, have him have a good night. I think we're going to be competitive to win. Probably won't change the car much, honestly, maybe a little bit of air pressure, but I think we're pretty good. I'm tighter than I thought I could be with that thing, but hey, it's all part of the learning process. And then Levi's dominant, man. I think we were just hair too free qualifying, didn't get quick time, run 2nd quick, went 4th to the lead in 1 lap in the heat, and then set sail. I mean, we got gifted 2nd, 3rd, crash, and we took off, had a restart, and drove away. We were gone by over straightaway in an 8-lap heat race. So that was really good. His car, I'm really, really impressed with. That thing it's been fixed. It's old. It's got, I don't even know how many nights on it. It's the original car that we bought when Levi started this over a year ago. So I think we've put alone 25 nights on that thing. And I know it probably had every bit of that on it when we got it. So that thing's tired, to say the least, but it still responds. It still handles really well. I got a different motor package on that we've been running. I like that a lot. Different clutch package than we've been running. I like that a lot. So, and that was all prep to get ready for California. I think it's more aligned of the California package that those guys are running down there, and so excited to see that. So we'll see how that goes. It's really good shakedown tonight so far. Just hopefully he can go out there and execute and leave here on a high note with the dub. And then I think Mason can too, man. I think Mason's got a really good shot at it. I think the more confidence he gets in himself, the better and better he's going to be. That's the biggest thing we're building for right now. Our communication has been his best tonight, as it has the whole time we've been running the 250. So excited about that, and just keep at it, man. So here come the main events, and we'll see how she goes.